Hello everyone, welcome to Real Chat. I'm Mark.
And I'm Sophie.
And today we are going to be reviewing Marty Supreme. Okay, Sophie, tell us what Marty Supreme's all about then.
Marty Supreme is a sports drama film that follows the journey of 23-year-old Marty Mauser, who dreams to become a world champion ping pong player, and follows the story of the lengths he will go to achieve that goal and all the things he has to overcome along the way, which is a lot.
So, table tennis.
Yeah.
This is a film about table tennis. Or is it a film about table tennis? What do you reckon?
Oh, I think that the table tennis is just a part of it, but I don't think that's the main story going on.
Okay, yeah. So it's very much, although it's a sports drama, the drama isn't always about table tennis at all, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's really about, as you say, like Marty scamming, cheating, trying to get on in life. It looks like he's had a bit of a dodgy upbringing with his mum. It's not quite working out. And he's doing his best under the circumstances to get as far as he possibly can. What do you think of his character?
Marty
himself.
He is very unlikable. He's very much a narcissist, very selfish, and only thinks of himself when he does certain actions. He's very selfish. He takes from people just so that he can achieve his own goals without really thinking of how he affects others around him. But I did feel like, as I was watching the film, even though I never really liked him, I was still rooting for him the whole way, that he was going to win and he was going to become the world champion ping pong player or whatever he was trying to achieve. What about you? How do you feel?
Yeah, I think it's interesting, isn't it? Because I think a few people might not like this film simply because they prefer their main characters to be good, or at least reveal themselves as being a good character, certainly by the end. And I don't know if Marty truly does that. He doesn't seem to go on a full journey. I mean, I don't want to give too much away about the ending, but this is a film that had me guessing all the way through. Where the hell is this going? Obviously, you've got the table tennis, where you can see that that's a thread running all the way through. And like you say, is he going to be world champion? What's going to happen? Or is he even going to get to the world championships? Because he's trying to raise money. And no sooner does he seem to get some money, he loses it, or something happens. And there are plenty of catastrophes and loads of action along the way. So what about the director, and what did you think about the pace of the film?
Pace of the film. I think it was paced really well, considering how much was going on in the film. I didn't feel like any parts were particularly rushed, or there were parts that were taking too long to get through. I really enjoyed the pacing of the film, to be honest. I don't really have any complaints about it.
Yeah, it is a long film, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a long film, but I don't think it was slow at all. I don't think there was any point where I was bored in the film.
I think this is a good thing in the film's favour. I don't know about you, but films that go on after 2 hours have really got to earn it.
Yeah, I agree.
For me. And I honestly felt that this film did earn it, in the sense that I just wanted to keep running with what was going on. Mm-hmm. And it is almost an exhausting experience watching this film, I found. You're kind of trying to work out where things are going to go and what's going to happen next. And the crazy thing, that the bath scene where he goes...
Oh my God. Yeah, it was just so unexpected. I feel like all the other points of the film where something big or shocking happens were just not as shocking as the bath scene. It just felt like it came out of nowhere, and it was really whoa, what just happened?
I'm not going to go into too much detail about the bath scene. You have to see the film yourself to know what we're talking about. But there's the dog as well.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, so it just seems to go off in different tangents, doesn't it? It's one of those films where you really don't know what's coming next. In some respects, I would say maybe for me, being slightly critical of the film, I think, it tended to go off in directions that I didn't feel were fully resolved by the end of the film. It was almost as if those were sort of offshoots to keep you guessing right to the end. I did wonder what was going to happen. There was the incident with the guys at the gas station. I wondered whether that was going to come back. The dog thing seems to it kind of runs through the film, doesn't it? A bit of a shaggy dog story as well, as we would say. That was actually what I was thinking. It's a shaggy dog story, by the way, is a story that just keeps going on and on, and you're never sure where if it's going to end. But was it an anticlimax, do you think, the ending?
I really don't think so. I don't think it was an anticlimax, in my opinion. What about you?
It was very much structured like a sports movie in the sense that you did get the final match, although you kind of sense that the journey of the film wasn't really towards that final match. It was more about, it seemed to become more about how the hell is Marty going to survive this, and you kind of you forget about the table tennis, because there's that much going on. Although it's present in the film, you do kind of lose track of that a little bit. Anyway, characters, Timothée Chalamet, what do you think of his performance?
I think he did a really good job. I really think that he was the perfect casting for this film.
When did we last see Timothée Chalamet?
Oh, we watched A Complete Unknown.
A Complete Unknown. And I thought he was incredible. He was good as Bob Dylan in that. The Bob Dylan film itself, was okay, I thought, but his performance is incredible. He's a wonderful actor.
He is,
and he's a producer on this film as well, along with Josh Safdie, the director, who you may know did a film called Uncut Gems, and that has the same kind of frenetic pace as this film. Other brilliant performances as well. Who else?
Gwyneth Paltrow did a really good and convincing job. I really saw her as the character she was portraying, which was the retired actress. What other performances for you?
Oh my God, the one that I really wasn't expecting was a guy called Kevin O'Leary. You don't know, you've no idea who he is. And he's acting in this film. I didn't know he was an actor. I thought he was a financial bloke on Canadian TV, Shark Tank. I've seen clips on YouTube. He's kind of not very well liked. He's seen as this kind of smug, smarmy finance guy.
That's exactly what he played in the film.
And he was brilliantly cast in this.
Really, he was, yeah.
So that was great. Gwyneth Paltrow as well. The love interest. I know Gwyneth Paltrow's a love interest. Yeah. But you have, I've forgotten her name now.
Odessa Azion.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, Odessa Azion. And she was great.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've known about this actress for a bit, not a super long time, maybe a couple of years. And at the beginning of the film, I wasn't sure how much of a role she was going to actually play in the film. I thought she'd be more of a side character, which I was a bit disappointed about, because I kind of had the impression she would have quite a big role in the film. But she did in the end, and I think she did a really, really good job. Her acting was phenomenal, and this is the first thing I've actually seen her in, and I got a really great impression on who she is, and I really like it.
At the start of it, I thought she was kind of the bruised victim to begin with, and then later on she really came out as a character in her own right, and kind of with a few surprises in there as well. Okay, so overall, we thought this was a pretty good film.
Yeah,
I'd say.
I think it's a pretty good film.
We did. Now, this is the part of the show where we don't know what score each of us are gonna give the film. We've not discussed this and write down. So this is it, Marty Supreme, and we're gonna put our scores down. Here we go. These are our scores for Marty Supreme. 3, 2, 1, go. What was yours?
8.5.
Oh, I gave it an 8.4.
Oh, really?
We are really close. That is unbelievable, isn't it? So, that is a strong result. So that's over 8 out of 10. we would both recommend that you go to the cinema to see this while it's still on in
Definitely.
the cinema. Thank you everybody for watching, and goodbye.
Bye.